Good morning. It's Ros Boundy here. So keep me here. I'm having some issues with how I'm seeing my Live studio and the way that I've brought my phone in as the guest to show the cards. On my screen itself, I can't see my cards, so I'm not sure which way round I am. So hopefully it is me in the main screen and the cards in the little one in the corner at the moment. And I'll be very happy to be back at my Mac, I tell you, instead of on a borrowed laptop. But that's okay. We're here to do the daily reading. I have cross-posted into the Hypnosis Plus with Roz and the mytimetv.live, so that if you're watching from either of those pages, you will need to click on the link that's in the description that's got the last 3 digits in the number 552. So I can see, Lauren, that you might be on the My Time TV page. If you want to click that link in the description, then you'll be taken over to my Ros Boundy page, which is where I am, as in the live stream, where the comments are linked to, so that I can see you there. So I'll go back. I'm assuming that this is the right aspect of the cards on my mobile phone for you to see these. And we'll get into the card reading. I'll just drop these other texts and scrolling one of my website that is for the bookings, the personal bookings, for the detailed private readings. Okay, now I'm hoping that that is doing it okay. Yeah, from what I can see it is, even though the delay is there. Thank you. All right, thank you for watching. I'm switching it. I think I've switched it around now to the other way, or did I not? Let's see if I've done it right. I'll just take a look, see. And we'll have a look. I've just got to wait for that. Hi Karen, I've just seen that you've joined in. I'm monitoring on the mytimetv.live page because that seems to be the one with the cross-posting that creates a few issues. If you click on that link that says facebook.com/rosboundy/videos and then that number up the top, that's the one you need to click on to be able to be seen in my comments so that I can see that you're there. Good morning. And then I can bring you forward like I can here, showing these comments like this. So that's how they show, but at the moment I haven't got anyone on my direct page that's popping up. Whether that's because there is an issue with how this is linking on this older version of a laptop or not, I don't know. And also can't seem to get the camera quality changed. So I'm not sure what it's doing in respect to that. So now I'm going to move back over to my Ros Boundy page just to check if there's anyone on that live stream, because it really is showing up quite differently on my setup here. I'm just having some difficulties with the VLive doesn't want to pick up the comments on this particular laptop. So I'm trying to find that live. Goodness. It's interesting. Yeah, it is interesting. I'm trying to work this out, but I'm getting there. And I think it is only because of the date of the age of this particular computer. I'm trying to find the live one so I can see what's happening there. You might get a bit of feedback now. Yep, there we go. So, yeah. Good morning, Diane and Shaz. Yes, I'm a bit early today because I didn't want to get it. I was trying to sort out the adding the phone in. As you can see, the camera on my over the cards. I'm moving them around, but the only thing is, good now. Clicked it. Yeah. Oh, good, Karen. That's it. I can't. And Marie, how are you? I cannot bring the comments up like I usually can. Yes, they're not coming in as focused because I can't change the quality on the phone, I'm not getting the option to actually change the feed in quality. So I don't know why that is. So hopefully it rectifies. Otherwise I'll choose a different way of doing it. In actual fact, I might, rather than this way. Because it is very hard to see that the cards, isn't it? They really are very out of focus. So, I'm going to change it round. It's going to change it round, and what I'm going to do is get rid of the second camera in the phone. We won't have that, and that's weird. It's not even doing that. Hang on. I'm going to leave my, oh god, now what have I done? Hold on. I'm trying to, I've got to, I hope that worked. I'm going to hold up each card at this screen and see if that works, because it certainly wasn't with the phone edition. And I even had the headset bagged up so there wasn't any feedback out of the phone. Bum. We'll see what I might be able to do once I've got a different laptop when its situation arises next time. So the first card that we've got in this one, in the position of the work energy, sorry, I had to swallow there. And now here we go with the focus on that. That's going to be interesting. Is the tower, and the tower was actually, am I in that position? Hang on, let me have a look. Can I go that way? Yeah, the tower. That was in that position yesterday, from what I remember too. We're just trying to get it where we don't get the reflection, because there's a window right there, and the sunshine is starting to come through. I'll do it like that. So the tower was actually in the same position of the work energy, and as I'm sort of floating through other things that are turning up on Facebook as I was starting to monitor, like getting ready for this, it certainly was the energies being about and abounding of what is change, and needing to drop away, needing to let go of old stuff so that we are moving into our new paths, into that new awareness of, I wouldn't say renewing, I'd say newness completely. So that it is that you're moving into that we are moving into that energy in a way that brings forward that good foundation, so, and building what is new. So even in your work, your job, everything that's relevant to that, we need to be aware of that creation of the new foundation, and moving that forward. So we've got in the home energy, we've got the whip, the birch broom and the whip. So it's actually getting cracking on moving things, keeping it forward, even in the relationships. Um, it's also letting go of what isn't serving us for what's going to allow us to keep moving forward too. Oh, that's a bit better there. So, look, it's going to be a hard slog in some respects, because there will be friendships and relationships that are going to move on, that are going to need to be cleared away, and, or at least rectify issues that are within them, but at the same time to have that, it's like cleansing. It is a cleansing in some ways. Clear the house. Okay, ready for that. The new energies are already in. It's just allowing that cleansing to happen, to have all things clearing the way, to have that movement forward. The unexpected, oh, it's the fox, and doesn't the fox turn up unexpectedly sometimes? It's just the awareness, just watch out for something that might be, and that's partly, I suppose, in this cleansing and creating a foundation. Make sure that what you've got's on good base. Make sure it is with the people that you do really feel connected with, to move it forward, rather than allowing someone that might be in that sneaky, surreptitious, wanting something to happen that's for only their purpose and nothing else, and etc. It just feels like this manipulation sometimes, because there's so much going around about how the coronavirus began and all the rest, and so many different stories about conspiracies and that sort of thing. It seems to be in the air. Well, we at even our own personal level just need to be aware and remember that sometimes that does pop up sneakily into our day. Just be aware of it and take note and deal with it as needed, okay? And it could be that that cleansing broom and the whip does come out a little more through our day than we expect, or it might not too. It depends how much work you've already done, I feel. Now, oh, gee, trying to get that one. It's the blues, isn't it? And it's the fish. Now, the fish is about abundance and working together with others because it's a school. The school of fish do work in unison. You see them in so many different, the nature documentaries where there'll be something and then all of a sudden all of them will turn at once and all the rest. It is it's cooperation and being aware of others around you as well. Not to move with them just like a sheeples type of thing, but it is that in the numbers that there is the protection, that there is the strength as well. And it's the sharing resources too. So don't forget that either. It's the working together that sometimes create that great abundance of bringing in great harvest too. So, the resources that we actually need can be gathered together more so with the numbers than it can be with a single one. And that just pops into mind with the story of the two fish and the 5 loaves of bread, or whichever way around it is. That was one of the parables that Jesus had in his stories that was written by one of the disciples in the Gospels. Um, once one brings out one, you start to realise that the resources that you have brought together are immense. So that's what that's about, and that's in your role, your responsibility. So bring together what your resources are, so that they can be shared ultimately with the world, the group around you, the community, the family, in whichever number, whatever your gathering is, how you like to work. Some of us are suited to being solo operators, and some are very suited to being in the group environment, however small or large. Um, and as the outcome, that final card in that centre, it is the well. So we've got that depth of resource that we have. Let's work at it and bring those resources up to the surface. It will be taking a little bit of work, but the outcome is there. The well is full. Let's move towards using what we can together in whatever your task is in this world. As each of us has our different goals and aims, it does move us forward into what our purpose is, and continues to do so, because that's where our passion is and where our talents and that, as far as the individual persona, and all that we are. We are designed, we are the people we are for a good reason, for a purpose. So hopefully that the cards will help to guide you towards whatever that purpose is, in whatever way you receive your messages through them as well. Now, I'm just going to bring back in my little owl, and I'm going to hold that there for a moment until I can see if there's any other comments, because I'd like to acknowledge and say hello to everybody who's been here. Hi Carol, yes I can see you there, and Glennis and Gary, Shaz, Marie, Diane. It's almost like Miss whatever her name is in Romper Room, isn't it? Calling your names out. Karen, I've seen you. Yes, so there's some lovely comments there, so thank you, and for helping with that. Unfortunately, with how this little laptop is handling the live, I think it's just got an older version of something on it that's not picking up the comments. So it's lovely to see you here, and thank you for participating. I'm just going to quickly whip over to the My Time one, just to make sure that there was some others. I'd just like to acknowledge that I love to see the interaction here. It's why I like doing the B lives. I like doing the live streams, but it's more to share and help guide people towards their own understanding. Actually, it's not so much my interpretation, it's more your own understanding of what you need to be hearing. Oops, I just mute that. And good. So it looks like there wasn't anyone else popped in with the Lauren and Karen. It looks like you were the only two in the my time, so that's wonderful. Well, it's not, and it is. I love it that you're popping into my page at Ros Bounty. Is great. Thank you. I'll leave it at that. So thank you for being here and being present. And tomorrow morning, I'll probably only do it this way without bringing in the mobile phone. And whatever's happening with the it's not coming in, I won't be able to fix that until I'm back at the Mac. So thank you. Have a wonderful day. Be the best person that you can be. And till tomorrow. Bye for now.